I'm gonna give you what you asked for. 287 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 6 seconds, and weighing almost as much as your mother in at about 3,100 to 3,200 pounds. That's a lot. We're talking about the 2003 Nissan 350Z. Of course, we're talking about the 350Z. What else is going to boast these beautiful numbers? You see, back in 2003, that was a pretty impressive number. I'm kind of lying, but it was still pretty nice. The 2003 350Z, when it unveiled, the concept car was pretty ugly. I think everybody can kind of agree that they went in the right direction by getting rid of that old sucker and bringing in what they did bring in. That said, the look and the design of the Z was so beautiful when it came out. It was curvy. It was different from a lot of other things that were out. It kind of reminded you of a Porsche Boxster mixed with something that was not that. I couldn't tell you. I was 1 year old. So, but I know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a lot of happy times. The old 2003 350Z came standard with the CD009 manual transmission with the choice of an automatic transmission if you're a little bit on the fuzzy side. And you also came with the VQ35DE. Now, over the years, they did some refining and crafting and were able to come up with a little bit of a better motor. They called it the VQ35HR. They released that in 07, 08 into 09. That was a pretty beautiful motor. Those things were a lot better, a lot stronger, could take a little bit more, bigger heads, a lot better engine. The transmission, however, even better. They took the 03 to 06 or whatever it was, CD009 transmission, and when they upgraded it, made a little bit beefier version of it. It was not a huge difference, but it was enough that it worked. The CD009 is a very commonly swapped transmission. If you want a cheap 6-speed transmission to put in anything, the CD009 from the 03 to 06 350Z is a really good option. The next one, I don't know the model code on it, but it was a pretty good transmission as well. But those 2008 350Zs have stock 306 horsepower and finally did a sub-second 0 to 60, 5.6 seconds. Almost as fast as I come. But the important part is not just the 0 to 60, it's how the car feels. So these are more momentum cars. They're not the fastest cars in the world, but the momentum they carry is what makes them good for playing around and having a good time, is the way they feel, the momentum, the this and that, whatever. The really cool part about these cars is you get 90% of your torque between 2,000 and 7,000 RPM, which is what makes these cars feel like little rockets, even though they're not inherently as fast as they would look and feel on the inside. Considering you can buy one of these brand new for $36,000, and right now you can buy one on Facebook Marketplace for 10 grand, it's a pretty dang good option. If you're looking for a pretty fun, somewhat reliable car for a cheaper price, 350Z might end up having your back. That right there was a quick trip down 350Z lane. Let me know what car you want me to do next. Love you guys.